Alright, so Bombing Shah was the first person. Now, second person I believe this man sent was a guy from my hometown. And think about it. This man played a street theater and literally ordered the staff members, hundreds of the classmates, not to talk to me, and they were literally following orders like overnight, as if a switch was flipped, and these people started behaving nasty with me because I wasn't actually talking with this man. I was avoiding this person because somebody alerted me about this man. So, and before that, we were just friends. It wasn't like I was her girlfriend or anything. So anyways, now this person is not satisfied by sending Bombing Shah in my life. He's just asked someone, I think that guy was from Baroda, and we had just come back from a trip, and so I kind of knew him. He wasn't like in my class, or he wasn't like my classmate. So I was crossing the road, trying to go to college, and this man was coming across, and like literally on the road, this man goes, "Oh, I'm going to Mauritius for 1.5 months. Will you come to me? Will you accompany me?" I'm like, what kind of bizarre thing to say somebody, and especially just a total stranger. Like, I didn't even know that guy. So this is the thing that this man had started to spread about me, that I was a prostitute, or I don't know, whatever this man had started. And I knew that this man is up to something, because maybe it's his own insecurities that he started doing this. Because I just saw, I was watching Satyamev Jayate by Amir Khan, and a lady there who was being abused by her husband, and after almost 10 years she takes a decision to get separated from that man. And then that man starts to spread rumors about this person, his wife, that she's so and so, she's so and so. So she's like, she doesn't care, and she just wanted a divorce. She had that in mind, and she left that man. So after all these years, I was striking that this man started to spread everything bad about me back then. And so if I'm with him, I'm all good. But if I'm not with him, I'm like a prostitute, I'm a pedophile, I'm a sexual predator. And he tried a lot to frame me, to continuously watch my behavior, to test me, and all kind of stuff. It was a torture. Like, I asked Avadha, Shah, you're my cousin from Bombay. I know you changed your behavior towards me back in 2005. What if your fiance, Vishal, back then would start doing all this to you? How much would you take all this, especially when you're left alone, and your whole life, even your friends are set up, every single thing that you do in your life, your decisions are continuously being interrupted, or kind of changed, and even diverted and dictated. That, no, why you took this decision, you're being humiliated for all that, and you know that your fiance is doing this, or your husband is doing it. How much would you take all this as a woman, And then me just leaving this man, I suddenly became like the worst person in this world. You'll realize that one day, that whose side you've taken. And literally, my classmate, I continuously think about Reema Patel, who died in cancer, but in circumstances that she died, she had a boyfriend, most likely belonged to this man's gang or group, and that's why I never really wasn't close with her as much, but just used to help her in studies. And her parents never allowed her to marry her boyfriend, and she was forced to go to India and get married to somebody else. And just weirdly, she comes back with cancer at that age. It was so much of a forced cancer, and I just realized that all the witchcraft that is being used causes cancer, and DUs or directed energy weapons or microwave weapons that these people use. So many people or the targeted individuals have complained that it causes cancer. So, and that has killed their dogs, their cats. So I wouldn't be surprised if something of that sort was used just to even give me a hint that I will be killed, you know, if this is what you do. Because just before that, I had already got a threat from Hiren Patel's brother that if I don't go back to my ex, then I'll be killed. So, to me, it was like a message that this man was trying to give. And yet again, psychopath. An unstable and aggressive person suffering from chronic mental disorder with abnormal or violent social behavior. And then I wanted to study this man's astrological chart, that what makes this man so violent, aggressive, dictative, orthodox, or just so much, you know, that he's just like a Hitler, where he wanted to impose his behavior control thing on somebody so much so that you change a person who is simple and innocent, introvert, just minding her own business, being loyal to this person, and still continuously sabotaging and humiliating her for her every single thing that she does in her life, and provoking her to the extent to make me angry, which I don't think so. I ever got angry, you know, like I burst out in anger in loud voice, or I never had any of that in me, but now I do. That, which is not right. As a society, if you think my behavior is not good, what then his pimping behavior is good? I mean, this man is a pimp, sending man after man to propose me because his mind is so effed up.